He probably a C student.
Exactly.
I don't know.
They don't put your grade point average underneath the MD.
He was a good doctor because she felt comfortable in going to him. Because first of all,
Well,
that's her
maybe not.
boss, right? That's her boss, number one. So that's got to be kind of weird.
Yeah.
And the fact that you've like had cancer, you're worried about that, and you go into your boss, and so for a couple of reasons, I would suspect that she thought that this guy was a good doctor.
I don't know.
One, because it's not comfortable to go to your boss in this situation. Number two, you worry because you've had a history with cancer. So those are two excellent reasons why I would think that you would choose him, because you think he's a good doctor.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you wouldn't go to him if you think he's a half-assed knucklehead or some shit, right? You know what I'm saying? But somehow this dude still thought that this was
a good idea.
Was funny, and he told people. Told people, and
how do you even have like a mindset to think that's okay?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
That's probably why she didn't make him her primary doctor in the first place. She probably knew he was goofy or something, and it was just something about him that she was like, no, you're not going to be my primary. Because if you have a gynecologist and you work there, that's convenient. I wouldn't think that would be like a...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think most women would want to work with the guy who's their gynecologist. I don't think they want some dude who's not their man down there regularly, and they got to look at him at work every day. That's kind of weird. I don't think most women would be down like that. What do you say, Roz?
No, not like I've had a male gynecologist before. That didn't bother me.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying, do you think you could work for him every day, though?
Yeah, that might be a little too
familiar. A little too close for comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know. I just think that for whatever reason she hesitated to go to him until she had
Well, she had a gynecologist.
Yeah, but she said that she was without one for this. You said she was without one, and so until she found something in her private area, so then she decided she'd rather get it looked at right away. So she went to her boss. So she asked her boss if he could squeeze her in. So I'm thinking, like, if there must have been some type of hesitation there for her to not immediately go to him.
Yeah, I think the hesitation was that he was her
that's
boss.
what I was just getting ready to say. Maybe the hesitation was that maybe she was like, no, I'm just going to go somewhere else just because it's probably just like a more professional thing to do. But
she'd be more comfortable getting another one, but this thing popped up.
Right.
I don't want to wait until I find somebody else, because that's not like you just going to jump through the yellow pages and pick the first,
Right.
Dr. Feelgood, he's a good gynecologist, I'll go to him. No, you're trying to, get a recommendation or, a referral or something like that. And so in the meantime, but she's like, but wait, this might be cancer. Like, I need to have this looked at ASAP.
Right.
But anyway, in any case, this guy, and then
I hope he was...
Well,
I hope he lost his license.
He did not lose his license. He is not getting jail time. He got a slap on the wrist.
No.
Wow.
He got 100 hours of community service.
What?
No.
Had to donate $500 to some sort of kid fund thingy or whatever, and that was it was a plea deal. That was the plea deal that he took.
Wow.
And she said she didn't want him to lose his license.
Oh,
what?
See, right there.
So, and I don't even know. I guess she didn't want to lose it.
These
but
white
then
people, huh?
Then she also decided to report him. I'm really not sure how that happened, but I guess she changed her mind or didn't care. I don't know what happened, but
it sounds weird.
1 minute she said she didn't want him to get in trouble, and the next minute he's going to court and stuff over it. So I guess she changed her mind about that. Which
it must be nice to always be given the benefit of the doubt.
He was probably high. It was Colorado.
Must be nice. Okay.
Must be. I wouldn't know nothing about that.
Must be nice.
That's not my life.
He must have been off some edibles or some dumb shit. He must have been off like 4 Rice Krispies.
Be all up under the jail right about now.
Right?
All kind of rape and everything else. They'd be like,
okay.
They tried to charge him with sexual assault, but they said they couldn't. It's really not sexual, so they just charge him with harassment. That's the only thing they can find.
Harassment.
The Brett Kavanaughs of the world.
He did something to her private area, and on top of that, he was trying to like affect her husband as well. He wasn't just trying to do some shit to her. And what if she would have had a problem down there with that whatever charge?
Those are the Brett Kavanaughs of the world, right?
That's ridiculous. That was the only punishment that he faced for that, and he defaced her body. Like, that's sick.
Guarantee you he'll be doing something else again.
Oh, very much so. Very much.
You think so? I would like to think that he learned his lesson.
I bet you
No.
he did not. People like that do not learn their lesson. They're like, I think it empowers them because they be like, yeah, I got away with it. What else can I get away with?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you might be on the. That does happen that way sometimes.
Yep.
Because I work for the government, and we have a reputation for not being easily fired. You know?
Oh, yeah.
And it takes a lot. It takes a lot, and they don't typically go after you for that to do that. Like, unless you really, there's a few things that you can do that they will
go after you right away.
They will go after you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they make sure they got a good case, because the worst thing is to go after someone and don't get them, because they become way worse, because they get just what you said, Ross. They get emboldened. They get empowered.
Right.
It's like, I'm untouchable.
Right. Exactly.
It's like, you can't do nothing. You tried to fire me, motherfucker. I'm still here.
Exactly.
So they don't go unless they really got a case.
That's true. That's very true.
It's not often you hear, but it's in the almost 20 years I've been there, I've only seen it a couple of times. But when they do it, they successful.
Wow.
Yeah, when I was working at the post office, that was the one thing that people would say, that it was really hard to get fired. Like, you would see people not come to work for months and then just come back. You'd be like, where the hell you been? They'd be like, just laughing, like, what the fuck? Like, the hell? But they took advantage of it because they had been there for so long. They had been there for 7 years, 10 years. They weren't going to get fired. But I seen them take somebody out in handcuffs before because she was stealing what was it? What was the ones that used to come in the mail, the little game flies? She was stealing game flies, and they caught her red-handed.
What is that?
Oh, it's a service. You pay for it every month, and they send you games and movies, and you can keep them as long as you want.
Kind of like Netflix was?
Yeah, exactly. But it's for video games. I think they have some movies, but it's for video games.
Interesting.
Yeah. So she was stealing the game flies, and then they caught her red-handed stealing the game flies. But I heard she had been doing it for years, and it wasn't until they had to catch her red-handed to get her fired, because it was just like you say, it's a government job. Yeah. So, and I could only imagine, that's just the post office. I can only imagine the higher up government job. So, yeah.
Well, and actually, that's not actually the higher up you are. It's kind of actually easier.
Oh, I mean, like, as far as like the post office job is probably as far as government jobs goes, like the lower rung. But once you are like in corporate, like a corporate government job, I can only imagine it's much harder to get fired.
And it depends, because like the higher up you are, like once you get so high, you don't have the same civil service rights as the like GMs. The GMs serve at the pleasure of the mayor. The mayor pretty much hires and fires the GMs at will, kind of like sort of like how the president does with their cabinet.
Okay.
It's kind of like that. You don't really have to do anything wrong. It's just a new mayor is in, a new mayor is going to put who he wants to over this department, whatever, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay.
But most GMs, they have status, civil service status, so they could go back to their highest, their last highest paying position before they got that position. So it just depends. It's some positions are at will, and it's like that for a reason, because they don't want people who are in charge of a whole department to be untouchable.
Right.
Like if you fucking up and you over a whole department, they need to be able to get rid of your ass.
Right.
So you don't have the same rights and luxuries as the people that are lower down.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah.
But right, I know, I totally get it. But I mean, like,
I'm a little lost, but it doesn't, whatever.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. So we got a celebrity death in the news today.
We did.
Tyler Perry reveals that he's killing off Madea.
Oh. You got me.
Here's why. No, he said no. He's just tired. He's tired. He's tired.
I would be too.
And he's been playing her for 20 years.
I'm kind of sad to see her go, though.
Wow, it's been that long.
Oh,
yeah.
It doesn't even seem like it.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
She done went to jail. She done had Christmas. She done had
he don't want to be
too.
her age playing her.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing them say that.
I guess when you don't need the makeup to look old no more.
Right?
It might be time to give it up.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
That's crazy.
They just throw a wig on his head like, go on.
All right, get in there.
You good?
You good?
Okay.
He went from an hour in the makeup chair to 5 minutes.
Okay.
That's funny. Put the wig on him, straighten it up. Okay. All right, Tyler, get on out of here, Medea. Go on, Medea. You ready? You know your lines?
Yeah.
That's funny. I'm kind of sad to see Medea go. I mean, she did 2 boos. She did Christmas. She done raised up some people's kids. I'm just like surprised. You think I hope he leaves it open-ended when he kills her so he can bring her back if he chooses to.
I think he said 2019.
I know.
In the end, it says it's gonna be called Medea's family funeral.
Medea's
and
funeral.
It's probably gonna be hers.
Yeah.
So.
But I thought, well, from the trailer, she's not the one that dies in the. It's a man. It's like some man that died that's in the coffin.
Well,
maybe. I didn't see the trailer.
Yeah,
I don't.
Me neither. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a trailer out
for Medea's funeral.
Well, I just read the story that
Me
said
too.
that, and at the end it
I
said
seen the
something
interview.
about. He says that she could end up in the casket or something like that. Or,
Yeah.
Unless that's somewhere else in the movie, but in the trailer it's some man. I don't know who it is, but the thing is, before his death, he took Viagra or something.
Oh Lord!
And so the casket
won't
keeps popping
close.
open.
Oh God!
So yeah, so I think people might be getting what he said about killing her off confused with the movie. Because I think what he's saying is just after that, he's not going to do another one and not necessarily kill her in that movie.
Nah, he said she got to go. I seen an interview.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. But he didn't say in the movie.
Okay. Whether she dies in the movie or no, whatever. He's saying that he's done playing the character.
Right.
That's what we know.
Right.
Oh man.
I'm gonna be sad though if he doesn't do any more Medea movies. I'll be sad.
I won't. I like the Medea character.
Okay, maybe yeah.
But I don't like the movies per se. Like I could take it in short spurts.
Yeah, I do like Medea much better when she does a feature, whether it's her own movie.
Well,
wait, what?
When she plays when she just comes in like a feature character, and it's not the whole movie's not about her. When she just.
But isn't that what a feature is?
Well, all the Medea movies are about her.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying I think I would prefer it if she just, if she was in a movie, but she would just play the character. The whole movie wasn't about her.
Pop in and pop out.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I could take it more like that, but like I said, I admire Tyra Perry.
I like her better if she was a Saturday Night Live sketch.
Yeah, like stuff like that.
Yeah. That would be good.
Something like that, but like an entire movie,
Yeah.
Like I said, I admire him. I really love his get down, like his business, structure and how he does stuff.
Yeah. But how you feel about his movies, though?
But I can't take his movies.
Yeah, I had a feeling you were going in that direction.
I love him. I really respect his get down.
Him as a person.
I can't.
Yeah, and what he does for
the
black
movies.
people, and black community, and all,
I admire
all
that he
great.
employs, all the people that he employs, black people behind and in front of the screen. I love all that. I respect it, but I can't sit through a movie. I'm not his audience. So,
right.
I
want to see the new one with Tiffany Haddish and Whoopi Goldberg. What? Nobody's fool? I want to see it.
No, ma'am.
I want to see that movie.
Oh my God, where did the time go?
Ooh, what time is it?
Wow, we are running way
wow.
behind. Okay, well, with that, let's go ahead and okay, we'll jump to the question of the week and kind of run through those real quick. Okay, question of the week. What is your favorite Halloween costume or memory? Okay, Joe Outcast Pitt says, when some of my club brothers and I rode our bikes to a club dressed as inmates, orange jail jumpsuits.
Oh, wow.
It was a movie. And when we left, the police followed us all the way to the freeway entrance. LOL.
Oh.
Donna Chapman says, my sister and one of her friends and I went trick-or-treating from King Boulevard in Normandy past Vernon.
Oh.
We all had a lot of candy.
I'm sure.
And towards the end of our night's journey, someone came and stole her friend's bag of candy.
Oh, dang.